I love life, and life loves me, but that wasn't always the case. Did you know that one of the most underdeveloped skills in the world is feeling? Feeling. Feeling. How does that sound to you? When I was growing up, I was labeled the emotional one. However, when I look back at my life, I know I was the emotionless one. Like feelings would come on really strong, heavy, and then they would leave me in a wake with little evidence, cocooned, isolated, emotionless. That's the sound of my face hitting the floor. I don't remember the fall. I can see the bubble gum stuck to my client's shoe in the foyer. I can feel the heat burning through my body. And then the chill as the breath stops in my lungs. So, I fell at work one day. And I fell hard. But I don't fall. So this echo in me followed me. Like I had feelings. I can remember them with some levels of awareness. I belonged to a big family. But again, isolated, cocooned, emotionless. I spent the rest of that day kind of like in a what the hell just actually happened. The biggest elephant in the room that I hoped I was the only one that noticed. I'm not sure how I got up off the floor. I can remember sitting at my desk. I can remember still trying to work as hard as I could to get through the day. But all that while, it's felt like the judgment, the stares, the look away and pretend echoed and echoed. I can remember crossing the bridge that day. I can remember getting to an office, pushing the 3rd floor button, filling out paperwork. And then I sat down and I let out the most visceral howl of my life when I made eye contact with a human being. I love life. Life loves me. Doesn't really sound like it. It was after that visceral howl, the unnerving that occurred. I spent the next 47 days. I spent the next 47 days alone and in silence. Very little human contact with the outside world. It was in that deafening silence that I realized you're the only one in this silence right now. And when I look back at that silence is what held me together. So over that journey of 47 days of silence with little human contact, I realized a few things. It gave me a beautiful opportunity. I spent a lifetime in high management jobs, careers, focused on deals, focused on financial statements, focused on closing deals, making money. That's emotionless. That was my entire life until I dropped that day. It isn't so much about the drop, right? You're probably thinking, what the hell's the problem with a drop? You fell. Everybody falls, everybody trips. I don't. It was the impact that fall had on me that cracked me even further open. A cracking that probably needed to happen long before that 47 days. So I spent the next 47 days in silence, blessed to be at my property. My property has a beautiful pond, and I would sit next to that pond every day, and I would stare at the reflection. Not seeing, not believing. Who has time for this kind of stuff? But it was about the 47th day that I realized that reflection staring back at me was actually me. And it took 47 days of silence to realize the pain, how much I was hiding, how much I was not showing up in life. Even though, beautiful career, 9 to 5, management level, all the things. So it was on that 47th day that I realized the reflection in the mirror was me. The mirror of water reflected back to me all the pain, all the anger, all the things that I had been denying, repressing, and ignoring my entire life. The weight of the fall allowed me to realize the weight of my hiding, of my emotionless. So I then took another 8 months of getting to know me, embrace me, understand me, feel me, know me. It sounded so exciting. It wasn't. It was hell, right? And again, the weight of that fall I can't thank more than enough today. So I love life, life loves me. I love life, life loves me. And it was understanding the feelings of love, embracing the energy, and beginning to trust that awareness that then creates reliability, that allowed me to move through fear. Absolute fear of embracing and knowing who Rachel was. I'm Coach Rach today, but I had to spend many months going back and bringing that beautiful little angel back to the forefront of who this is. So I love life, life loves me. By taking an opportunity and getting to know me, getting to embrace me and all that I am, is the tool that I use to take that underdeveloped skill of feeling and turning that into the most powerful tool that creates me today. I love life, life loves me. Thank you.